So here we are, another beautiful day in Southern California, and today's vlog, I want to do something a little bit different, which is, well, I guess it's not really different. It's what I do in every vlog, just try to give you nuggets of inspiration. But essentially, you have, like everyone else, so you're not immune to this, but we all have those days when it's just like, you're not trying to talk to anybody. Like, it's just something about the emotion in the day. You ain't feeling the people at your job. You ain't feeling your kids. You ain't feeling your dog. You ain't feeling your mom giving you a call. You just have those days. And I don't know what to really call it or why we go through those cycle of emotions. But for me, I guess to get over difficult days or long stressful days at work, or arguments with your significant other, whatever you want to call it. And not that I'm arguing with Chantel. She's getting her root canal right now. So we're in the marina and she's going, she has a dentist appointment. So I'll pick her up in about, I don't know, 40 minutes or so. So that's the reason she's not here, but not because we're arguing. But what was I saying? Yeah. So the things that I do to kind of get through or get over the difficult days, essentially. And one thing that I do is I go get my hair cut. But my barber, and Mike, if you're watching this, bruh, like, I need my hair cut. Like, it's getting too long, and all right, you know, I already got a big forehead, man. I need to, hey man, there's like little rats right here. I kid you not. Like, this is weird. I don't know. Dang it, they just crawl back into their holes. I usually walk down here, and yeah, I'm gonna still walk down here. I'm not necessarily afraid of any rats or anything, but oh, there they go. Okay, maybe you can see it. Look over my shoulder, right, like right there. You see that rat? Can you guys see that? What do you call it? Like, this dude just grabbed a little fish. Are you guys seeing this? Like, this is crazy. Crazy. But so we're going that way. I ain't afraid of no rats. No. Please don't bite me. Whatever, we going. All right, so I lost my train of thought. I tend to do that when stuff makes me a little nervous, so I ain't trying to get bit by no rat. All right, anyway, yeah, back to what I was saying. I get my hair cut so that I can feel somewhat semi-decent about myself. That's one thing that I do. The next thing that I do is I tend to work out. The days that I am struggling the most, I know that if I work out, I'll feel some sense of accomplishment. Those two things. And what was the third thing that I was going to tell you? Oh yeah, I either find my way to come to a place like this, to the marina, or to the mountains, so I go hiking, or I do some type of activity. And it doesn't always have to be something that is expensive. This is free. I like free. Really like free. Yeah, so essentially I will kind of go through a series of things that I've been through, a bunch of failures, because again, this vlog, excuse me, is to give you some encouragement. I don't consider failure the way that most people do. I kind of take it as a positive approach. Like, a couple of things happen when you fail. You essentially, if you fail quick enough, you learn what you may or may not be good at. So you can kind of move on to the next thing or change something. Failure is also like, it's the beginning part of succeeding to me. You have to know where things don't essentially work out, or what pit holes to go into, and pitfalls, excuse me, that you'll go into in order to be able to prevail, essentially. So failure is not, we've been consumed by this sense of money, ownership, cars, houses, materialism, so much so that it's jaded our perception that you're not successful. And I often feel that way. I'm not, saying I'm not, that I don't get that way, because sometimes I'm like, Jazz, you've invented so many things and yet you can't seem to get over the hump. And I don't want people to think that you're failing because of that. That is a natural part of success. And I wrote this quote, and I'll put it up here. Hopefully I can remember how I say this quote, but it basically says, if you want to succeed, begin to fail, for success is a series of failures prior. Woo, I remember my own quote. Nice. I don't often say it enough to myself, but there you have it. So I'm just trying to give you some upliftment, some little nuggets, some tokens. All right, so we got to cross over all this jagged stuff, but who cares? Y'all say I can't do it with a GoPro, I'll prove you wrong. You tell me anything I can't do, I'll prove you wrong. If you say if I can't make $1 million, so far you're right, but I'ma still prove you wrong. All right. All right, the only thing is that they have spiders in here and rats, but I still want to sit and talk to you for a minute, if y'all don't mind. All right, so I gotta find some level ground. Can you guys see this view? It's beautiful. Now, they wasn't making that noise all the way until I sat down. That's rude. All right. Anyway, so going back to what I was talking about in terms of failure. I have had a clothing line. I don't know which side it's on. Born broke. Didn't do so well, but I learned a lot from it. I learned how much hard work it takes into creating any type of business. That's one. Comic book, never went anywhere, but Elite Shadow is a black superhero, pretty amazing comic book in my opinion. Again, haven't gone anywhere, so I consider these things to be failures. I mean, essentially, I've learned that they're just parts, they're phases in my life. I've had golf ideas that I've put together, cool little golf thing on my hat. I've had Bluetooth speakers. I was songwriting. I try to create an app, a mobile game, I guess, on the app. Essentially what I'm telling you is that, I mean, and the list goes on and on and on. I have had a number of failures. And I don't want you to focus so much on the failures as much as you focus on the experience and the things that you learn from it. I'm still determined to create my own happiness, and that's essentially why I started creating YouTube videos, because I'm in control of the content. It's my show. Well, my wife's and my show. So essentially it's my wife's show, and I'm just the videographer, I guess you could say. You'll learn that when you get married. You don't control nothing. At least not in my household. It may look like I do. No, it doesn't even look like I do. So yeah, my wife's blog. No, but essentially what I'm saying is that it allows you creative freedom. No one can tell me what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, and that's essentially why I created a vlog. And I like being spontaneous. I like doing whatever floats my boat. No pun intended, but life is going to issue out a series of BS. Be sure of that. And along with that, in that plate of BS, comes some failures. However, you can be the type of person that wallows in that failure, or you can be the type of person that says, okay, I've learned from that. I can take that on and move on to the next the next journey or the next step. And that essentially is my motto, and which is to just keep overcoming obstacles and hurdles until I make it. And that's not to say that I'm immune or that I don't break down, cry, bitch and moan, whatever you want to pray, everything of the sort, that I haven't been there. Ooh, somebody's getting in trouble. Yeah, anyway. That was nice. Did you guys see him wave to me? I guess if I had my own boat, which is probably, I don't know what boats cost. I mean, my dad had a friend who has a boat and it was like $50,000. And if I had disposable income of $50,000 just to, not savings, disposable, meaning that you don't need this whatsoever. This is a toy, this is a hobby. If I had that money, I'd probably be waving at everybody too, just, yes, my life is great. Yes, it is. Absolutely wonderful. Hopefully you can get your boat one day, but for now, I'm on my boat. I'd be doing the same thing. I've had enough. You've had enough. We've shared enough. I gotta go pick up my wife. She hasn't called me though. I'm ready to go home. Peace out. You looking for a ride, girl?